What's up, man? It's 1000 here, and today we got another Marvel's Rival video, man. I got some Cloak and Dagger gameplay in the background, but in this video we're talking about how to win Marvel's Rivals, man. Cause a lot of people need to hear this, cause I don't know what people be doing in some of these games. Even in ranked, bruh, I don't be knowing what people be doing sometimes. It be crazy. I be having to win the game all by myself, but I'm here to help. I'm here to help y'all out today, bruh. And the first thing of advice I got is don't crash out, man. There's no reason to just dive into the enemy team and waste your life, because once you die, that's more damage your tanks are taking, more damage the rest of your team is taking, and more your healers gotta heal, because it's all the damage centered around less people, so the rest of your team is more likely to die after you die, and it's just the domino effect. So you try to stay alive as long as possible, bruh. So that means like using your abilities to stay alive, sticking close to your healers, asking for heals, you know, all that. The next thing I got is, if you do crash out, you gotta crash out accordingly, man. So like, if you can take out like multiple enemies with one ult maybe, and then die afterwards, that's fine. Like Jeff, he can jump off the map, you know, capture the whole team, do a crazy play that way. Wanda can annihilate the whole team, but she might die afterwards. Try not to die before you get the ult off, of course, but you might die afterwards, and that's okay, because you're probably going to nuke half the team anyway. But there's no reason, like as a tank, you should crash out for one healer. That wouldn't get your team anything, so you gotta crash out accordingly. Next piece of advice I got is to play the objective, man. Too many people leave the objective just to get kills and stuff, be holding the team back. Because once you leave the objective, somebody's gonna sneak there, probably kill the healers, because y'all gonna leave the healers there. Because the tanks, I don't know what they be doing. They be going off on their own sometimes, when they should be staying on the objective at all times, basically, if you want to win the game. So that's what I gotta say, is play the objective. Next piece of advice I got is to dodge the ults. So like Namor's ult, that comes in pretty hot. Wanda especially, you gotta dodge that, because that's just gonna kill you. There's nothing you can do about that. Same about Iron Man. You gotta hear the cue. As soon as you hear the cue, you gotta either get out of there or kill them as quickly as possible. You're probably killing them is not the easiest option, to be honest with you. Like if you're a healer or something, you should probably just get out of there, bro. There's nothing you're gonna do against them. But people with movement abilities are pretty good against that, because you can just pop your movement ability and get out of there. Alright, the next thing I gotta say is jump people, but don't group too closely together. So like what I'm saying is, there's no one-on-ones in this game, bro. There's no reason you should be throwing ones, because there's characters that, well, there is, unless you're an assassin character, that's the ones that get in there, get the kill and get out there. But most characters, bro, you want to jump, because against the assassin character, you're not going to win the one, because their kit is built to beat you one-on-one. So that's why you should jump them and wait for your team to come in, and then their abilities basically mean nothing at that point, because they got 2 health bars. And the next thing I gotta say is save your escape abilities and finish your abilities. This will help you out a lot, especially the saving escape abilities, because you want to save that until like you're in danger. You don't gotta hoard it, because you get them back after a timer anyway, but you want to use them at the best times, basically. And so when you're low on health, you have the means to get out of there. Sometimes you can like, health can get eaten so quickly that you can't react to it, but you know, that's okay. That just happens sometimes, but you mainly want to be saving your escape abilities. And to finish your abilities, what you want to do with that is, if you don't have a combo to get it at the to finish somebody off, if you don't have a combo like Spider-Man or Psylocke to finish somebody off with like one combo, you should save your finisher attacks for like when you get them low on health. So like Storm has like this zap ability that's best like when they're low on health because it can finish people off, but if they're not low on health, they're just gonna fall back and heal. So you should save it until they're low on health. The next thing I gotta say is don't waste your ults. Like you should almost always use your ult on objectives and choke points. Mainly objectives, not even the choke points really. Cause if it's not on the objective, you kinda wasted it because if the entire enemy team doesn't die and you just push forward a little bit and then you still have to push forward on the objective after that, that's a lot to do for your team. So you're better off just saving it and putting it on the objective. The next thing I gotta say is assassinate the healers, man. Healers are so good in this game. You see the cloak and dagger gameplay I got in the background. They can really turn the tide of the battle, so you want to kill them and make sure the tanks aren't getting healed. Assassins probably aren't getting healed that well anyway because they're so squishy, but make sure the tanks aren't getting healed. Next thing, on the other side of the things, you want to ping the assassins. So like if you see a Spider-Man fly in, a Wanda fly in, a Cyclope fly in, you want to ping them as quickly as possible and take them out. I said Cyclope, I meant to say Cyclope. But anyways, next thing I gotta say is be what your team needs, man. That means you might have to learn a character in every single role. Like learn one tank, learn maybe two or three one Vanguard, 2 or 3 assaults. I forgot what they're called. I forgot what they're called in this game, I'm sorry, but you know, the people that get in there and get out. And basically the assassin characters. And then one support, I think they're called strategists in the game. You should probably learn one of those too. So like one character in every role, and then when your team needs a character in that role, you can switch to that role. And once you learn the character in the role, it'll be a lot funner to play. So like, you should probably find a character in each role you find a liking to, because if you're forced into the role and you don't know which character to pick, it's probably not going to end too well. And next thing I gotta say is, whatever character you're playing, you gotta play the character effectively, like the way they're supposed to be played. Because if you don't, you'll probably not get many kills and you're gonna die really quickly. So like Spider-Man, he's supposed to get in there, hit his combo, get out. You might have to hide a little bit, you know. Cyclops, same way, get in, get out. Snipers, hide in the background like Hawkeye, shouldn't be getting too close to people. I heard Black Widow does pretty good at close range, so you can experiment with her. Storm, make sure you have cover, you know. I be using my AoE Storm ability a lot because it's pretty nice. It does a lot of AoE damage. And then you gotta know your abilities that helps you get out of there really quickly, like, and the abilities that heal you. You just gotta know the character really. And I'm pretty sure when you're in the in your little base area, if you press up, you can see all your abilities and read them real quick before you go out in battle. Next thing I gotta say is swap characters when your team needs it. So like, if you're dying a lot and not getting many kills, you're not helping your team out that much, you should probably switch characters because you're just hurting your team at that point, you know. And there's probably a better character that'll help your team better and that you'll play better with. You know, sometimes you can't play your favorite character. You can sometimes, but just not all the times, man. Sometimes you gotta swap. So like, I think the best character to swap to like randomly is probably Venom for me, because they just don't expect it. Like after a full game of not fighting Venom and Venom just popping in and doing damage, man. And Venom lives basically forever. Not really, but like if you have healers, by the time like you use both your abilities, your shield ability, you get that back, and then you zip out of there with your web swing, and then you wait for your abilities to recharge and go back in there. If you have healers, you don't gotta wait for your abilities to recharge. You can stay in there with Venom and basically live forever because he gets that shield ability back so quick. Next thing I gotta say is counter the opposing teams. So like, if you see like a Hawkeye in the back, you should probably switch to like Cyclope, or like Black Panther, or like Spider-Man. Somebody that can get in there, hit a combo on them, kill them, and get them out of there, you know. Next thing I gotta say is regroup with the team and wait for healers and tanks. So like, when your entire team dies and you're like the only person left, you should probably fall back and wait for them and not just die, because then they're gonna get there and then they're gonna be waiting for you, especially if you're a tank. So tanks should be waiting for healers, healers should be waiting for tanks, because they're pivotal for each other.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
The next thing I gotta say is hold the choke points tight. So like, whenever you get to like a tight corner, a tight hallway, those are areas you should be popping ults and stuff, because all the characters are basically grouped together. You can get a lot of kills and you can stall for a lot of time there. So like in ranked games, it's basically like band for band. So like you don't want your band to be shorter. So at them choke points, pop them ults, pop them abilities, and get them out there. Alright, the next thing I gotta say is play tide turning characters. Like Wanda, her ult can kill the entire team. Iron Man, his ult can kill the entire team. Cyclope I don't know what that was, but anyway, she can kill the entire team with her ability, her ult. So all these characters, Cloak and Dagger, her ult can get everybody off the objective. Basically anybody's ult. But Venom, he can get in the back line, take out the healers. He can also hold the objective for a very long time. It's just a lot of characters that can turn the tide of battle if you swap to them in the middle of the game. And the final thing I gotta say, man, is to learn every character. Because if you know every character, you can counter every character. And the main thing you gotta know is the ults. So like how to get away from those. You gotta know like things like Moon Knight's inks, because you gotta take those out or he's gonna do a ton of damage to you. So you gotta know every character and how to counter them. That's all I gotta say, man. I'm gonna let the gameplay play out, so y'all enjoy, y'all like and subscribe, and y'all have a great day.
Just embrace the light. Try it as a mate.
Great! We made the new season of Wakandan Idol. What kind of lunatic likes exploring spiders?
Almost there. Us against the world.
sure those are bad guys.
So cold.
I am born again!
Against the world. The only squid I want. My time to shine.
Put some pep in my step.
You owe me one. It's party time!
Looks like we're about to get in.
Barely wounded.
A ball of light. Glad to help. Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. My time to shine.
The hall of past we go.
Just embrace the light.
Someday.
Us against the world.
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
Pride of the neighborhood.
One spider. Attack them! Needed that boost. Lights out.
My time to shine.
Fight for the good guys next time.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way. Thanks. You owe me one. Us against the world! You find that one adorable cat statue for
One octopus attack over.
my time to shine.
Handing these out. Possibilities on a beach is sure to Right? Someday. Pep in my step.
I'll get you next time.
Asgard's might!
Final score, 3-2,